Hi everyone and welcome to Calm Creations Crafttube Flosstube. My name is Tia. Today is Saturday the 8th of March. We are right in the middle of Cyclone Alfred, and being on the Gold Coast it's been pretty intense. On Wednesday we closed the store, so Wednesday and Thursday, and then we got word Thursday morning that we were gonna reopen that day. So I got called into work because it was my normal rostered day, and then about lunchtime, so we were only going to trade from 10 till 5. Then about lunchtime we got directive from centre management that we were to close, along with some of the other stores in our complex. So then we were closed Friday and we closed today. At this stage we may be reopening tomorrow, I'm not too sure. So that's where we were up to with work, but it's my weekend off, so I won't be going tomorrow, but Abby's working tomorrow, so I'll have to take her if need be. So yes, my daughter's without power, so they've gone to her in-laws. We've been lucky and had power the entire time, but yes, very, very fortunate that we didn't lose power, and currently no damage, but we just have to watch now for flooding. So that's where we're up to with that. But I have been crafting, so I just thought I'd hop on and go through a few things with you and show you what I've been doing and what I've made. And yeah, so the first thing I have done is I've finished my bag. This is my Diane bag. It's all finished. I haven't pulled the corners out. So that's the front. Here's the strap. I haven't put a closure on yet, so I'm not too sure how I'm going to do that, or even if I'm going to do it. But there's the flap, and that's the front pocket, and it's all fully lined. So there's inside, I don't know if you can see, and then that's the back pocket. So I absolutely love it. It's going to be very, very handy. So that's my Diane bag, after Diane, who was at Corinne's retreat and made the most wonderful tote bags. But this is my take on hers, so I'll be calling it my Diane bag. So that's that. The second thing I have made is one day when I was waiting for Abby at work. She had a 4-hour shift, I think, and I thought, you know what, it's pointless going all the way home, coming all the way back. So we've got these new kits at work. Oh, I should have brought the other one in. Nightmare Before Christmas. And so Spencer and I, this is his favourite movie. We watch it often. And he says, Nanny, I'm Jack and you're Sally. So I got this little embroidery kit, and it comes with everything you need, the needle and the hoop and everything you need to make it. But I made mine into a little pillow. So it's a little dough bowl pillow, and I put some rickrack on there. I don't know if you can see that. And then some Nightmare Before Christmas fabric on the back. So we've got Sally, we've got Jack, Zero. Where did Oogie Boogie go? Oh, we haven't got Oogie Boogie in this one. But that will come out at Halloween right through to Christmas and sit in the dough bowl. So that's my little pillow. What else? So I talked about in my last video, and it's been a while since I've done a video, but in my last video that I was going to do the 100-day project. So I was very ambitious and had 3 things I was going to do every day, but that hasn't happened. So the 3 things were watercolour or drawing or painting every day, my hexagon quilt, doing a hexagon flower every day, and that just took way too long. So that's been eliminated. And then the other thing was cross stitching every day, doing 100 stitches or 100 minutes. So that hasn't happened either. But the one thing that I have been consistent with, and that's doing the watercolour painting and drawing every day. So I thought I'd give you a flip through of the first 14 days. So today is day 14, and this is the little watercolor journal that I got from Kmart. It was like $4, and I got a whole stack of them. I really like them, and I like the size and the paper. They're not cotton paper, but they are good for what I'm doing. So there's the cover page. I haven't, I'm going to decorate that some more. And this is day 1. It's just circles, lots of circles. So it started on the 23rd of February, and then we've got day 2, which is little flowers. Now the dark indigo up there has transferred from this page. It mustn't have been dry properly and it's gone over to there, but I'm not worried. This is just a play journal, but I really like that page. That would be my most favourite page so far. So I did a light wash of a green in the background, then drew some squares and filled those once the background was dry. Used some indigo paint and then drew some little flowers and used a bit of gold paint and a bit of gold splatter. So I really like that page. Then we did some hexagons, and they smudged when I was trying to rub out the pencil, but again I'm not worried. A little wash of rainbow colours. Then we've got some little hearts. Now a lot of these are inspired by images that I've seen on Pinterest. So the little hanging hearts, there's a bit of stuff come from this side. This is going to be a little mini mandala, but I haven't finished it yet, so I'm going to come back and do some more on that. So that is that one. And then these are just little circles filled in with little doodle drawings in them. I haven't finished that one yet, and I think that row there is too dark to be able to do any drawings on it. But what I noticed with this one, and I'm conscious of it now, is that I'm very heavy-handed with my line drawings, so I need to lighten up and you know, less pressure with my pen. These are just some squares and rectangles and different shades of green. And then we've got some trees. I really like these trees. They turned out really well. Very happy with those. And then these are my little whimsical birds. They're a bit cute. That one's got silver shimmer in it. He's a bit special, that one. And then we have some little whimsical watercolour flowers, and then again with the green, I'm liking the green at the moment, I think. Creativity is intelligence having fun, Albert Einstein. And then today's, which is a little trio of bright yellow and orange flowers. So that's where I'm up to with that. So that is 14 days so far, and it's good because I can just come in here in the morning and just do something. It's you know, even if I just put the paint down and then come back at the end of the day, and or when it's dry or whenever, to do the next part. So I'm very, very happy with how that's coming along. Now, what else? In here, this is a project bag I made many moons ago. Is a project called Sunshine Frolics, and it is an embroidered quilt. So this is what it is here. So you do all the embroideries and then you make the quilt. So I've done a few of them already. I'll show you them. So happiness is where you find it. Take time to smell the roses, the little bunnies and the sunflowers, and then the duck at the little cottage. So that's all I've done so far, but I've drawn out my next block and started doing a little bit on it, which is the scarecrow. So I've got my curtain open, my roller blind up, and it is absolutely bucketing down. So if you can hear that, that's what that noise is. So this is the scarecrow, this is block 6, this is the pumpkin patch. So that's what that one will look like. And I'm just taking my time just doing these. They are lots of fun. So that's where I'm up to with that one. Put these back in here so I don't lose anything. Okay, so that's that. What else have I been doing? I've done a little bit on my Fleur Woods inspired piece, and last time you saw it I was working on these. So I showed you that little flower there with the beads in the middle, and so I've gone in and outlined all of the flowers and stitched them all in, and now I just have to add the beads to the centers of all of these. I did a little bit more on this one, I think, because that's all full of French knots and it's going to take like 100 years. And then I cut out one of the flowers. Now Fleur is, I've never been to one of her courses, but I would just absolutely love to. I see she's just been to Grendel Studios in the Southern Highlands in New South Wales, and they've just had a fabulous 5 days down there with her, and I would just love to be able to go to one of those one day. But this is my piece inspired by her work that you know, from her book, and so that will be getting sewn on there and embellished. So that's my Fleur Woods piece. That can go there, and then I had all those strips from that little fabric pack that I bought from the Dewdrop in Harvey Bay, and I created a little square. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but I've woven all the fabrics to make that pattern, and I'm just in the process of running stitch, borrow stitch, cantha stitch, stitching it all down. So, and then I don't know what I'm going to do with it, whether I make a little pouch, which is something I could do. I'm not sure yet. I have seen this little box thing that I might like to try and make, but once I've finished all of that, I'll see. So that's that piece. Now the other thing, I've started a new project. Are you surprised? No. Okay, so this is Cottontail, a beautiful little bunny, and these patterns are available on Peony Patterns website. So it's an Australian designer, yeah, Peony Patterns. And I'm making the bunny, and I'll make the little dress for the bunny. So let me show you what I've done on this so far. So this is what I've done so far. So those are the outlines of the bunny. Let me just zoom you in a bit. Go. Maybe you can see that a bit clearer. So those are cast on roses, and I'm just up to this one. French knots, lazy daisies, and fishbone stitch. I've never done fishbone stitch before, so all the leaves are fishbone stitch. And there's a little wee chicken down here. I don't really like how the chicken's looking, so I may take that out and paint it in. I'm going to paint the butterflies. I'm not going to stitch them, and then I've got one more of these cast on roses to do, but I may take that out and just paint it, because it's funny, it's weird. So that is my little bunny, and I'm not doing both the ears the same because they are mirrored. I'm making this for my friend's daughter, so it's going to have her name on the other ear with a few of the little embellishments on there. So that is what I've been doing. That's my Cottontail. That's that. And then the last thing is I've been slowly doing bits of seed stitch on my 52 tags. This is going to take forever, but then I ran out of thread, so I need to find that thread again. I don't even know which one it is. Is it in here? Oh, I've got scissors. So I need to find that thread and carry on with that. Spencer and I found a little feather, and I thought I could draw that and paint it in my 100-day project book. So that's where I'm up to with that. That I can just sort of sit and do whenever. It's you know, because it takes so long. Gosh, that rain's coming in heavy. So that's where I'm up to with that. But apart from that, that's about all I've been doing. Not an awful lot. I haven't done any knitting or crocheting. I did buy some wool though, because I need more. With the thoughts of making Spencer a jumper. But yes, that's about it. That's sort of all I've been up to. My camera is now fully set up. I had to get my husband to alter the camera arm because this new camera's got such a wide scope on it. You were seeing everything that you didn't really need to see, like my mess. So he's altered that now, and it's all permanently set in place, which is good. So I'll be able to get back to filming regularly, because it's driving me crazy. It keeps slipping, but he's secured it all now, so we should be right. But I think that is about it from me. I'm going to head off and go and do some more of something, I don't know what. But thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you. Bye.